hype. This is what we love to see. Look at this. We've got what are essentially PS5, what are essentially PS4. We've got Xbox. These are Xbox One and these are 360. Capcom's really been stepping. And to be fair, Monster Hunter Stories 1, which actually came out after 2 on PC, also did a great job at recognizing what controller you were using. Or it had a setting, I think. I don't know. See, those are 360s, it looks like. Xbox One, PS5, PS4, and Nintendo. This is what we love to see. God, I love it when people. I love it when companies put all this effort in. Sony has been, despite their current their clear hatred of the PC marketplace, for the time that they've done ports. The ports have always been a little questionable, especially on release. But if you guys remember from my talking about The Last of Us, The Last of Us did such a good job at. You could literally go through all the settings without even having a controller hooked up. So I kind of want to boot the. Do I have The Last of Us installed? I'm not going to waste time if. Nah. Part 1 did this. I didn't look through Part 2, or I didn't see it. But I could probably. The Last of Us Part 1 had a settings menu for. Wait for this. And I've already told a lot of you old heads here, so just bear with me. I gotta stress my love for some of Sony's. All of Sony's ports seem to support PS icons right out the gate. That to me is enough to make me happy. Not enough people do that. Beyond that, The Last of Us has stood out as some of the best work. I guess it's just what Naughty Dog does. They support the PS4 controller, the PS5 controller, of course the Xbox controller, the Xbox Advantage controller. If you don't know what the Xbox Advantage controller is, we're just gonna pull up a quick. I'm booting up the browser now. It shouldn't take that long. If I can find. There we are. The Xbox Advantage controller is their disability. I think it was called the Xbox. Yeah, it's an Xbox Advantage controller. No, maybe I'm wrong. No, Xbox controller for disabled people. I thought it was called the Xbox Adaptive. This thing. This is the adaptive controller. It is a whole. Xbox has just been killing it in the adaptive game space. God bless them. Look at this. For those of you who just joined, welcome. We'll be starting the game shortly. I just wanted to discuss some of the because they did a solid job. They've got PS4, PS5, Xbox 360, Xbox One prompts, and Nintendo, which is awesome. In my opinion, that's all you ever really need. You maybe numbered ones, but this controller, you'll actually see prompts that like show these two big ass discs, which I mean, okay, who cares? But about prompts, but like. It doesn't matter being, and I don't need that. Oh, the Steam controller. The Last of Us Part 1 has a Steam controller icon set up. So like, I'm not going to pull up the browser back again, but so if you have the original Steam controller, which I have floating around here somewhere. I don't know where it ended up. I think I put it under my bed because I took the batteries out. At least I think I did. But I have one. It's cool. It's a neat footnote. I just don't know. I don't know about using it all that much. So the Steam controller, but it's so cool that they put those prompts in. And Steam Deck prompts. So like they've got like prompts that are dedicated to Steam Deck, which okay, it's just Xbox buttons, but it's those little details that I think companies should start taking seriously if they want to be a force on the PC marketplace. Because this shit right here, even if I just have to go through and select it by hand, detection would be nice, and Steam provides you the tools to do that. You're doing okay, so I think I just accidentally disconnected my. That's the problem with this mic. Sometimes if you bump the thing here, it stops working. I don't know if you guys could hear me. Oh, it's too late. So, uh, if you guys couldn't hear me, I apologize. We were talking about accessibility and stuff like the Xbox. It's not the Advantage. The Advantage is a different controller, apparently. The Xbox Adaptive controller, which is the one with the two big pads. It's like a big arcade block with a bunch of with two big pads, and how The Last of Us supports that. It supports obviously all this stuff. Also, the Steam Deck. It's got Steam Deck prompts, and in the grand scheme of things, who the hell cares? I can hold this controller. I'm not a boomer, okay? I can do this and be like, okay, A, B, X, Y, left, right. Fuck, I just messed it up already. Left, right. But I know where the buttons are. You show me a prompt, be like, oh, I need to hit this button. You know, it's muscle memory. But stuff like this, even if you have to go in and select it, though Steam gives you the options. They say here, we have an API that you can link into. We detect the controller. All you have to do is link into that API and say when this controller's. I don't know the full details. I'm not a dev, but they provide you the tools to be like, here's what controller the user is currently using, and you can just automatically display the prompts for that. And some companies use it, most don't. Even within companies, the support for it is very lackluster at times between games. And it's a shame because Steam makes it so easy. And like, but the problem is they'll be like, well, we don't want to release on Steam because Steam takes a 30% cut. And hey, I'm all for competition, but like, there's a reason Steam is the top dog because companies like Epic had the funds to take on Steam. If you remember when Epic first came out and kicked off their efforts, Steam sweated a bit. That's when they did a lot of updating to the Steam, and it may have just been a coincidence, but it felt like Steam was sweating for a minute. And then Epic floundered it hard by saying, "We're just going to invest in." I forgot to turn on my stream deck and the like. So let me get that set up real quick. We're just going to invest in. Okay, game captures. I just want to make sure our audio is good. We're going to invest. We're just have a small discussion before the game begins. We're going to invest in paying a shit ton of money to devs. And the devs said, cool, we'll take it. And players said, that's stupid. And you know what players did? Even when their games were held hostage, they did not buy them. Kingdom Hearts came to... I gotta look this up. Kingdom Hearts PC release. The PC release for Kingdom Hearts. Do you know when it was? Anyone out there? Feel free to answer. Bueller? No one's there. Okay, that's fine. March 30th, 2021. We have had Kingdom Hearts on PC since 2021. Welcome, Leaf. Do you remember when Kingdom Hearts came out on PC by chance? You might have heard it, in which case just tell me I'm an idiot and I'm just curious. I want to since I got somebody here, I want to When do you think Kingdom Hearts came to PC? Oh. I don't know what that no is for, but I guess you're not going to answer me. That's fine. That's okay. You ain't going to hurt my feelings. So, it came to PC in 2021. Kingdom Hearts is actually pretty good. I like it. Though it's a lot of that I think is nostalgia. Dude, playing through Twilight Town again, super nostalgic. I need to actually play Kingdom Hearts 2. I played through 1 and it was rough, but I played through it when I still had it pirated through Epic Games because I refuse, and I'm not the only one, to give Epic money. So, people forgot it even existed on PC. Until it finally came out 3 years later, which was one of the longest waits for the game, in 2024. The only thing that did not come out was Melody of Memory. Maybe it did. They're mentioning Melody of Memory, but no. So Kingdom Hearts came out, but they did not. So I have the game pirated as far as Melody of Memory because I don't give a shit. I'm really sad. I don't think they I don't know why they didn't put it on Steam. It was stupid. But I wonder how many people will buy Melody of Memory because no one. Fortunately, Square Enix has gotten, because I think Square Enix pretty much controls all their shit. Okay, so I'm trying to start my stream deck. I can't update it until I close OBS. That's annoying. But it makes me very, very sad that the good thing is at least excuse me. Remind me later. The good news is I'm trying to pull up my action bar because that's how I know what I have to. Fucking Riot Games. What are they having a Steam sale on? I see WWE 2K26. It's not really my game. I have a few WWE games that were cheap, and that's all I need. Are they? Oh, shit, they are. Now's the time to buy Kingdom Hearts. Yo. Do I have a display? I can't. I can pull it up on the browser, but that's not that important. Bravely Default. Wait. Hold on. Okay, we gotta pull up the browser here just for this. I know I said I wouldn't again, but we're gonna talk about this shit. I don't even think I'm logged into Steam here. That's okay. We are we're just gonna this game, awesome. Well, I don't know about this one. This one was a little bit rough. I have it for 3DS. But I'm excited to see it come to PC. So definitely good. Every time I think I'm getting ahead. Dude, Bravely Default's actually a fun game. I would highly recommend it. Final Fantasy Tactics. This is literally just Final Fantasy Tactics rebooted again for PC and some other shit. This does not have Melody of Memory, which sucks, but whatever. You can get Nier Automata again. Wouldn't you like to buy Nier Automata? Do I have this on my wish list? Oh, I'm not logged into my wish list, so. I'm curious if they have Bravely Default in here. I don't see it. But I don't see why it's not here. There it is. Bravely Default 2 is, I actually haven't played it in a while. Of course you did. I need to finish up all the side quests on Nier Automata. I beat a lot of... It is very positive now. Interesting. The Octopath Traveler 0 was kind of lowly rated when it first came out. Just wonder if there's anything else here I might have missed. But Bravely Default is a fun little event. Square Enix has gotten a lot better at releasing their games on. I mean, they've basically given up. It's funny because I remember when they first started, they were like releasing games on Epic. The first game, I think one of the earliest that came out was. I have over 1 million Steam points, I think. Let me see where we're at. Steam points. I have. Get all the 2025 Steam sale items. I have up just under 1 million now. I haven't bought as much stuff as I used to. Oh my god! It's a Steam Deck spooky, scary skeletons video. Dude, it's under the Steam Deck startup movies. Oh my, I gotta play the game. So you gotta stop. There was a thing I played that I wanted to know what it was. I was asking someone about a song. Anyway, but yeah, so Capcom is joining the ranks of people doing great work. No, I already know what I'm playing, but thank you for your suggestion. Capcom, at least with Monster Hunter, is doing a great job at supporting PS prompts properly, and to me, that kind of work is what really makes the PC version, like, to the dev companies. If there's any developers out there watching this now or into the future, who knows, maybe in like 20 years I'll somehow become famous. I'll be like Leonardo da Vinci, or who's the guy who's the painter? Vincent van Gogh. I won't become famous until after I cut my ear off and go insane and then die. I think he died of syphilis, didn't he? Anyway, so if you're a dev and you're making a game for PC, do not treat it as optional to put in prompts for the bare minimum. Sorry, not that one. Type bare minimum. ABXY and DualShock prompts. You could just do. I am more than happy seeing PS5 controllers for prompts for PS4. I don't need it to go this deep. If you want to be a little cheeky, you can put Nintendo too. But I think that is the bare minimum. Is not, you can't just use Xbox prompts. This isn't 2009. You have it provides a polished experience because there are people that play a lot of these single player games that aren't FPS games or games that really need a mouse with a controller. These are your audience. These people are the people you are selling this game to. People who like their PC, do not want to buy your shitty console, but want to curate their PC to have a console-like experience when they play games. PC is not a competitor. These people are not buying your console because you put your game only on your console. These are the people that are emulating games because they won't be brought to PC in a reboot. They will emulate the old one and they'll make it look just as good as your shitty reboot. These are the people that pirated games from Epic until they came over to Steam and then just copied their saves over. I'm sorry, what? I should challenge myself to play Armored Core like that, but I feel like I'd have to play the game first normally. Oh, heads up. If you're getting bored of this stream, whatchamacallit's on. What game is that show? Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040. The intro is amazing. I need to actually back it up to see this. Oh, I'm too far ahead already. Oh well. I'm waiting for Broken Blade to come on, so I need a timer for when it's 6 p.m. So, these people do not care that you locked your game to your console. And the fact that Sony is exiting. I need to actually. It's Tokyo 2040. It's not the original. The original one is short. It had some issues, so I had to do Tokyo 2040. But so these people, again, Epic said, well, we don't like Steam. And they tried to paint Steam as the bad guy, but if they had actually taken their money and instead of paying devs, this I mean, they could still done the 12% split because clearly they could make it work. But if they'd taken that huge cash infusion they got from Tencent, and instead of paying devs to exclusively release their thing by basically fronting any revenue they were expected to get from Steam, instead of bankrolling the devs like that, they should have taken that money and invested it into making the launcher better. Pay for an R&D team, pay for a big software team. You could have very quickly caught up to what Valve is doing, and Valve would be caught with their pants down because Valve works on Valve time. And people would have said, holy shit, here's this launcher that's doing what Steam's doing. They're getting better every day, but they're advancing at an accelerated pace. And you'd start splitting the fan base. But instead, they use their money to harbor ill will from the people that have to shop. And here's the thing, they don't have to shop on PC. They don't. They can pirate, or they can just play any other games that they have. These aren't console players. They don't just play whatever's shoveled into their face. And I don't want to speak ill of console players, but the people that buy the latest console every new generation are buying whatever you sell them, or buying whatever you sell them. And they'll say, well, and honestly, even them, how many people jump ship from one to another? It's kind of a exclusivity isn't really serving anybody anymore. 413. I don't get it. When did I say 413? Oh, that's the time. But yeah, so these people, Sony had it, right? Even I was willing to accept we got to wait 6 months for a new game to come out. It sucked, but I dealt with it. Because guess what? I was still getting the games. I was very happy. And Sony's like, well, the Steam Deck is or the Steam, not frame, what are they calling it? The Steam Machine, the GameCube, is coming to living rooms, and that's going to compete with us. So we're going to start pulling our, I should just not read Homestuck. Look at that, I'm already doing it. These people, though, were, they're like, well, we're going to be competing with the Steam Machine now, so we're done. This is like saying the Steam Deck is a competitor for Switch. It's not. The Steam Machine is not a competitor for buying a PS5. Sony is just moving backwards. And I mean, I'm going to buy a PS5. What's going to get me to buy a PS5 is probably going to be, if nothing else, is GTA 6. As much as I hate what Rockstar has become as over the past 10 years since GTA 5 came out, that company has just festered into a greedy company. Look at the remakes. Rockstar pisses me off. It pisses me off that they refuse to release the game day and day. After this ad, we're going to start the game. So I appreciate your patience, but you know, a little bit of a pre-game talk never hurts anybody. So I hate that they refuse to release the game day and day. Well, it takes more time to test it. We've waited 10 plus years. We could wait a little longer for you to release them all on the same console at the same time. Like, who the fuck cares? This is stupid. That will probably be the only new game I get on PS5. Everything else will be used. My PS5 will be used. I'm going to get a anniversary edition one, which Sony no longer sells, So they're not seeing any profit from that. I'm going to get it for like $2,000 or whatever from some chubby dude in his basement. And he'll get $2,000, and Sony will get bumkiss. Because Sony, I think I own every Sony game. If not, I'm very, very close. I can look and find out. PlayStation Studios. I do not have Death Stranding 2 yet. I don't have Marvel's Token Fighting Souls. It's not exactly, but it looks pretty cool. I don't know. I don't have Hunter's Gathering. I don't have Kenna, the second one. I think I have the first one. I don't have Lost Soul Aside. I don't have Midnight Murder Club. Midnight Murder Club is probably the one I'm least interested in out of the ones I don't have. And that's really it. I'm missing 1, 2, 3 games currently released. And then there's 4, 5, 6 games, 7 games actually, that haven't released yet. So that's 10 games I do not own. The other ones, the one I didn't mention is Lego Horizons, which I'm not in a rush to get. But I've striven to get every Sony game. I'm sure it is. I have Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man is great. Last of Us has been great. Stellar Blade has been great. Until Dawn was a fun game. I beat that on stream. Ghost of Tsushima, great. Haven't beaten it yet. Both God of Wars I've beaten. I beat Horizon, the first one. I need to play the second one. I heard the second one's even better. I played some Ratchet and Clank. Helldivers 2, naturally. Returnal I haven't even tried yet. It looks interesting, but... what's the other one? Forspoken was kind of meh. Days Gone, I need to play. Uncharted 4, or Legacy of Thieves, I beat 4 in there. Awesome. Sackboy haven't started yet. So, I'm a huge fan of Sony's work. They've released some bangers on PC, and the ports have always been great. So, I am very, very happy to buy Sony games on my platform of choice. When Sony refuses to release games for PC because they've got this sudden idea now that, oh no, they're competing, they're funding their competition. Out of spite, I refuse to give Sony a dime. Not that I was paying them that much before. I will buy my... It's not even... Because, again, I wasn't buying anything before, but, like... If there was a game and I went to GameStop or something, which I don't really do anymore, especially because they shut down the one closest to me, and now I have to go even further for one, and there's not that much there, but there was some cool games. I'd be like... I think I even bought Ghost of Tsushima off the shelf at GameStop. So they got that money. That was a new copy for the PS4. And then I got it on PC. But so, when... Oh my god. Why the fuck is the town burning down? So, when I'm willing to go and just, whatever, it's a new game, I'll just spend the money on a new copy and go enjoy it. And, just leave that maxed out. And I'm willing to be like, yeah, I'll get a nice sealed copy. Why not? And then I get to crack it open and enjoy it myself. That's the nice thing about getting... But it's like... I am 30. So I'm willing to go. But when Sony does this, I'm like, well, now I want to go out of my way to not spend money... more money that's just going to fund Sony. But anyway, on to enough about Sony, which has done a great job. Capcom seems to be doing a great job at supporting controllers as well, and so does Square Enix. And I played one. I actually beat it about a week ago. Maybe 2 now. Right before this game came out. Let's see see what options we got real quick. I want to make sure I am... Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. This is exactly what we want. We don't need 300 FPS. I'm going to go for about 144. Borderless window, exactly what I want. Not we don't need... I'm surprised I don't have full screen. That's a little weird. Maybe it's a... Alright. We'll do my Capcom ID later. Actually, can I do it now? Let's find out. I like to take my time and just enjoy these games, man. Especially this. I've been looking forward to this. We're gonna be making our way through this. Dude, the wind is so freaking loud. I know I have one. Let's see if this works. I think it should. So I'm, so the interesting thing is the hang on a sec, just finishing this up. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so, oh, I haven't linked it yet, okay. Hang on a sec. I have to log into Steam on this browser. It's a pain in the ass. But, the first game has this really cutesy art style, which is kind of fun. This has more of a, Fire Emblem, Three Houses kind of look, which is cool. I can't obtain stuff right now. I have to restart the game, so we're just gonna get started. Yeah, see, it's kind of a little more, not quite like Fire Emblem. A little, but it's not as, like, the... Tinker around with this. Curious what the, childhood. What? See if we can do... I'm curious if we can do the same character I did in the previous one. I'm trying to remember what... They kind of have it. Again, the other one's a little more... Let me see if I can find... I need to make like a button that just immediately let me make sure I'm not fucking up anything. Hold on a sec. What is this? Okay, that's that. Let me see. I'm going to show you a picture of what the original one looked like. That kind of shows you. It was a little more... So originally this game was on the 3DS, right? they released 2. 2 comes out day and date on Steam in 2021, I think. Then they made a remaster of 1 for Switch and brought it to Steam as well. See, there you go. That's what it looks like. That's a great, yeah, it's a lot more cartoony. It's kind of endearing though. Like, I like both styles. This one's a little more like 2. 2 is a little more, we go with the anime mouth. Oh, okay. Wait, no, that's more like what I had. What does this do then? Okay, that's just a... That's fun. Stick with that. I love the... Wait, what is that? Oh, okay. Hold on, I want to see if I can... I'm gonna go off my original character design here that I had. I have a picture of it. I'm trying to remember what the eyes look like. So yeah, no, I apologize how slow this is, but we're gonna be taking our time. Let me go to... Where is... I know I've got a picture of just a normal facial expression. Well, hell with it. Not that important. We'll just stick with default. 3 types of hairstyle. Oh, okay, I accidentally switched. I think it was kind of like that, but I don't know if it doesn't quite work the same as this one. Just the fucking... It's... So what's it? That's eyelash color. Okay, eye shape. I think I went through all this. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's do this now. It's more or less the same hair color that I was using before. Stick with the original. What? Okay. Is that... What is this? I can't zoom up to see it. Oh, it's like that guy from Final Fantasy 13 with the frickin' bird's nest in his hair the whole game. Like, bro, do you realize there's a bird? That's pretty cool. Are these... Oh, okay, this is an alternate. Or is it not? Is it an alternate, or is it... I really like that help again. I think I'm actually going to switch to... It would be nice if I could zoom out a bit. I like the longer one or the shorter one. Well, I guess that means they're animated, kind of. Stick with this one, I think. Wait. There's variations. There's variations of all. Solid amount of customizability. I hate that I can't. Gigantor's on. I need to at least hear this intro. I don't know if I like... I'm gonna stick with up. You know, I think I like. Let's go with that. Cosmetic effects displayed in order priority. Okay. Stick with that, and something else I wanted. Can I change this one? Invert. No, it doesn't. The other one had like a. Doesn't really work for this. Stick with that. There we go. And I think. And there we go again. What's this top one? Oh. Did I? Fuck. Alright. And off we go. I was honestly concerned about streaming this because I wasn't sure how much. I don't really want to talk too much over. I just want to kind of enjoy it, but I wish you could pause cutscenes. That's annoying. Especially because as soon as I actually start the game, people start frickin' talking. Funny feeling someone's gonna bother me with something stupid. Story is feeling more and more reminiscent of the Blight from Monster Hunter Stories 1. I haven't played 2, but like, I do hope we're not just recycling the same story. Because like, I know the story isn't really what makes Monster Hunters, but the whole thing of Monster Hunter Stories is it's a story as opposed to just we're butchering entire populations of monsters for our own benefit. Have fun. I'm not expecting a strong story, but like, we're on the 3rd game. We're not gonna recycle the first game's story, are we? Okay.
Wait, stay back!
It was a blatant ripoff of Nausicaa.
Queen Amara.
What am I, Sorry to those on YouTube Shorts, but, y'all need to grow an attention span. I'm not gonna talk every 5 minutes for you. We're focused on what's going on in the game. I'll chat when shit isn't going on, you know. Eggs!
Could that egg be?
Give me the egg.
Look at that. Incredible. Could it be?
Let us commence. The rite of emergence.
Oh, okay, that's I guess your childhood point. That's pretty cool. No! I don't want that!
I can hear them. Two sounds. Overlapping each other.
I kind of wonder if this takes place in the same universe, like, just in a totally different time. This would be, I think, years after Monster Hunter Stories 1, if it were, because, like, in Monster Hunter Stories 1, you're a rider from, like, and riders are really this kind of, like, distant, segregated, tiny village of people. You're kind of like a sequestered
Plain
group.
as day.
And most of the world are just hunters, and you introduce the idea of riders into the world, kind of
An
as you
extinct species here in
travel.
our kingdom.
And two.
I know nothing about, like, Monster Hunter lore, by the way, like, except what I know from stories. So, like,
Omen indeed. And look at their scales. Like those of the accursed sky scale Rathalos.
I don't know if this is weird that Rathalos are, like, extinct in this game. or
Twin
they're just a
monsters are
normal
a portent
part
of
Monster Hunter stories
disaster.
if they're extinct there.
Should you wish to oppose this omen, ancient custom dictates that only one may live.
Ruh-roh. To be fair, we heard that in the trailer. So, kind of already saw that coming, but... No fucking bug eyes. You know, the more cutesy face kind of fit better with the other game. 'Cause it was a little more goofy.
Here comes Simon.
Excellent ear. Superpower. This is definitely a lot more serious than the first one. I haven't played the second one. I don't know how serious that is. I feel like the second one has sat kind
Not to
of
ruin your fun, but you better get back.
right between the two. Like, it's not as...
Just give me a
The,
second.
the character models aren't as fleshed out as this one, but
This
I'm
monster
as
is a rare
simplistic as the
specimen.
first one.
For all we know, it could have been the master of this forest.
I feel like the tooth idea might have been a bad idea. It seems a little too goofy.
Looks pretty cooped up, all stuck like that.
Imagine that.
Some people say egg quartz is a gift from the very distant past.
My gift?
The light of their lives may have gone out, but they have much to tell us about the world they lived in. Observing egg quartz lets us learn about monsters that have gone extinct. In my book, we couldn't have asked the past for anything better.
I suppose you're right. Still, how did they even get stuck in there?
There's also no talking in the first one. You are a mute protagonist.
Not very nice. Putting us to work solving this big confusing mystery of theirs.
I guess not, but that's what we Rangers are here for.
Come on, let's head back. The Rookie's inaugural expedition is today, right?
Yeah, but not until the afternoon. This is bad. I have important business to do.
Important business?
The rural kind.
That really is bad.
We need to get back fast.
That's bad. That's good.
Come on.
That's bad. A little laggy. Is it supposed to be this laggy? It's like jittery. Give me a sec. Let's throw up the good old reliable Steam FPS counter if I can remember where it is. $45, $99. Okay, I just need to turn down the FPS settings. Ranger files, pouch. I really should read that, but I'm trying to like. Okay, I have to press this button. That's pretty cool. I love it when I do love seeing the modern trend, like Final Fantasy. The second Final Fantasy VII did this, where they had like the active party in the background. I do love that. I think that looks really cool. We are going to set frame rate cap to 60 then. I was hoping maybe I could get 144 for, but I guess with streaming maybe it was a little. Rock solid 60. Oh baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's see what happens when I do this. It doesn't move. They've done proper Steam, they've done proper Steam, overlay support. I fucking love it. This is the kind of polish we need to see. No, Kingdom Hearts thing, well, Kingdom Hearts, when they did it on Epic, required you to have to hit escape to access the broader menu that, but at least the pirated version did, but Epic did not. What is this? What are you? You are a decoration. You are not a real animal. The ground is a little more. I'm surprised how colorful it is. I thought it would be a little more darker, a little less detailed. I thought it'd be a little more. Can't pause. My one gripe: not having pause during a cutscene. It's not okay. Looks great though. It's just weird how some areas are like lacking detail. Okay. You get to move while air. I guess you have to use. Can you not fly? Can you not flap your wings? I think you can only glide. Interesting. And is there? There's no up or down.
Hey.
Interesting. Interesting design choice. You don't. You You only can descend as you... That's oh really... Maybe that's just for this level here. It's a little weird. Definitely counterintuitive. It's a pig. I know they're not called pigs, but
Near.
there's our mascot.
Can't say I've seen her.
That's Princess to you!
Ruby. In the previous one, it was Naviru. Don't ask me why. I think it was like, oh, navigates, kinda.
Where in Alizuria's Highness?
Oh, keep it down. I'm trying to sleep here. Little lady is elbow deep in egg quartz as usual.
That lady's your princess! And when is she expected to return?
Nobody knows.
Retardiness? She should be back soon enough.
That's your princess, you rabble of rubes!
Bless you.
Here she comes now! Hey, Captain!
The only thing about doing a more
Gotta hurry.
a more serious kind of feeling to the story, trying to be a little more serious than the first one, all the camp that naturally comes with a Serval Catavan stance. Yeah, okay, so it's the same as Monster Hunter Stories 1. Save, fast travel. You can change the time of day. I don't think that was a thing.
Your Highness!
We can save. Is that the autosave? So we're gonna, that's why I have a save. What was it saying? So with the first game, there, as well it seems with this game, there is a fair amount of camp. I'm gonna pause for a sec. There is a fair amount of camp to this. I don't know if I like how that iChoy came out, but whatever, I'll just deal with it. Actually, I know in the first one you could pretty much change anything. Meal duration. Oh, okay. Mary Sue, Princess and Captain. That's the Mary Sue approach to writing. Okay, we have a map. But what was I saying? There's kind of like a fair amount of camp to the writing in a lot of these kind of games. But in the first one, it was like the camp was part of the charm. The game had a very cutesy art style, very simplistic, and you're like, oh, it's this fun little campiness to it. Who cares, you know? You know. So when Naviru said these really ridiculous, like over the top, like possum and let's get 'em, buddy. It was like, it was just part of the charm. Here they've toned that down, but I would argue this game feels campier because it's not as cutesy, but you still have got things like something something bundle of rubes. I'm pretty hard to please. I'm pretty relaxed when it comes to stories, but like there are a lot of things people will call masterpieces, and I go, really? I mean, it's not bad, but like Kingdom Hearts is another example. Well, that story's just confusing, but I mean the way they talk. I'm a very... If you're gonna make a serious show, you have to be really good at writing dialogue. I could never do it. I don't have the skills to make good dialogue for a serious show. Like if you told me to write an anime, I'd be like, I can't do a serious one for you because it's not gonna work. It's gonna come out corny as all hell. But see, that's kind of part of the charm, I think, of anime too. Is just it's corny. the edginess of people like Riku, for example. That's just part of the charm.
Your Majesty.
But if you don't
Come
lean into it
forward.
a little bit, it's kind of difficult. Especially when you have no nostalgia for it, you know? Like, part of my
Please
joy
forgive
for
my
the
delay,
is I used to
Father.
actually love edgy Riku.
How go
and
the Rangers then?
all
Have you
that
made
shit.
any progress with the encroachment?
So I got a little bit of nostalgia for that.
Not yet. Nevertheless, our research continues to bear fruit. This morning, in fact, we discovered egg quartz at a new location.
Just like 200 years ago.
A harbinger of conflict to come.
Conflict?
They
Conflict?
speak of the Rift War, 2 centuries ago. Records from that era note the appearance of crystallized monsters.
And this has relations with Vermeil Frey. Forgive me, Your Majesty, but this resurgence, it cannot be
Well,
coincidence.
this is going. I'm gonna look up.
We
if
have
this
called
isn't
you
the same.
here to update you on their movements. We have received tidings of Vermeil mobilizing arms.
What?
The Rangers, too, may well be forced to take up arms when the time comes. Stay at the ready.
At the ready, the Rangers aren't a combat force. They exist to research.
They exist for the kingdom. And you are the sole Rathalos rider in Azuria. Should the need arise, you will be tasked with duties only you can fulfill.
Yes, sir.
We have organized talks with the Vermilion envoys. You will attend as well.
Me?
Your Majesty, are you sure of this?
What about it?
It's just...
I'll have to look
If
it
I
up
may, Your
on
Majesty,
here.
the Vermeil's situation is rather delicate. Our front relations have reignited protests over the incident from 10 years ago. Some denounce the actions of former Queen Amara, the Vermilion who married into our royal house. Entangling the princess in these political machinations will surely endanger her.
No matter. This is an order. Do you understand?
Yes, Father.
We shall summon you again. You may go.
By your leave.
Interesting. So the queen is no longer here.
Why the long face? Your meeting go that badly?
That was a solid interaction, I think.
It sounds like we're on the brink of war with Vermeil.
Oh. Well, that would explain why the aristocracy's been so on edge lately.
I've been ordered to join the Vermilion peace talks. But what good can I do?
The king clearly has high expectations of you. It's a good opportunity. You should go.
Easy for you to say. Come on, you must have heard what people say about me behind my back.
That's your eyes are too big?
Daughter of the Turncoat Queen. That's what they call me. I hear it everywhere.
The only talk I hear of Lady Amara is as the founder of the Rangers and an intrepid protector of monsters.
Bro is not in the right
we,
circles.
me and the Rangers, have nothing but respect for her. Look, what I'm trying to say is, we've all got your back, so stand...
Thanks, Simon.
Now come on, we've got a job to do. That rookie isn't going to train herself, Captain.
Right.
Okay.
Your Highness, have you attended to your duties?
What duties?
I have.
Oh.
This is such an honor, Captain. Getting to train under you is nothing short of a dream come true.
We haven't had a chance to talk yet, have
At least
we?
I didn't make
Good
the
to have
eyes
you on board.
pinpoint. That would
I
have
hear
been
you're an excellent rider for your age.
that would have been funny
What, me?
in a bad way.
Heck, it ain't nothing special. Riding's just a part of life is all. But forget about me, Captain. You're the amazing one. You're the one and only Rathalos rider in all of Azuria. Maybe the world.
Well,
Wherever you go, I'll follow. Poison swamps, Gypceros nests, you name it, I'm there.
So are some of the monsters not frozen?
Just take me under your wing.
That's what I'm confused about.
I am companion enough for the princess, thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, listen up, recruit.
One
Our
furball's
first
enough.
stop is Blightstone Woods. That's where we'll begin. Your inaugural expedition is meant to show you how we Rangers do things.
And me,
Which
I've
means
never...
we'll surely be encountering monsters.
It's gonna be like
You
how
best
we teach
prepare accordingly.
Ralph in the third gen Pokemon games. Oh, there's an auto playback. Okay, cool. Okay. Actually perform the chest, change appearance. You can. Okay. Let's see if we can fix those eyes. I'm not a big fan of how that... Let's see if we can maybe tone things down. See if maybe the mouth. I don't know. I might just leave it. It is kind of funny. That's the... You know what? I'm gonna leave it. Fuck it. We're gonna leave it the same. Fuck it. What? When did I meet one of these? It's a sheep. I love when they put effort into menus like this. Like, that's the one thing. And I should play some Monster Hunter Stories so you can get an idea of what I came from. Yeah, I don't need... You can cheap my balls, Mr. Garrison. Monster Hunter Stories menu. Oh, that's what I want to look up real quick. Monster Hunter Stories menu, though, was really... Does Monster Hunter Stories 2 take place in the same world as 3? Take place in the same universe. However, Stories 3 is set... Okay. So 2... Okay, so... Interesting. So Stories 2 is probably the events he was referring to when he said just like 200 years ago, which is what I was wondering if was the case. Stories 2 takes place 200 years in the past. Now let's see if 1... I don't think 1... In the same world, an overarching unit. So they are in the same... However, it is set 200... No, that's 2. So we know Stories 3 doesn't follow character... Wait, what? Stories 2 follows characters from the first game. I haven't played 2. I beat 1. I haven't played 2. People, yeah, that's the thing I heard, that 2, some things 2 did better, some things 1 did better. I think the art style is, I kind of like both of them. There are 3 distinct, all of which are named Rathia for no reason except someone was lazy. The events and main character from Stories 1 is mentioned occasionally, but Story 2, for all intents and purposes, its own story. That's my understanding. But it seems that it's a few years later. There's this scientist. It's kind of like a goofy fun. There's a Switch 2 hack subreddit. There's kind of a goofy... I'm going to pull up, because I want to see if I can show you the Monster Hunter Stories 1. I do need to play. I've already beaten it, so what I'd probably do is do, like, there's like a free roam area. Like, kind of like in Pokemon, when you beat the story, you can still go on. Like, the story is technically only when you beat the Legendary, and then you go on and finish through the Elite Four. And that's when a lot of people consider the story, people often consider, I feel like a lot of people would say, oh, let's pull up the browser real quick so you guys can see, because this is what, this was the, I guess, 3's layout, because it was original, or sorry, 1's, the 3DS version. Was a pink Rathian? What? I never seen that. Which is pretty cool, actually. No, I did not get Monster Hunter Stories for the 3DS, but eventually I will, because I like that. It'd be cool to, but like, you could tell it's a fun game. It very much feels like you're playing Pokemon, honestly. I mean, it's not quite, but like, they kind of went for that Pokemon, like, but they really, the combat is totally different, but like, the whole, like, you capture them, but you don't capture them, you find eggs. But they kind of went for a Pokemon style. That's weird. Okay, just cut out. Weird. So this game originally released on iOS. But it also released on 3D, sorry, not iOS. It released on 3DS, and I actually think I have the game on here. I know I had it on Android, but it was like $20 too for the mobile game, I think. So it's, if you got a phone, you just want a game that you kind of chill, it's $20, yeah. What is this? The adventure begins. What is this? Is this like a demo? I think this is a demo. But yeah, so the original game was originally on phone and 3DS, and then they redid the re-release. This would be the re-release. So this is what which, I mean, it's a pretty cool layout, but I'm liking the detail. And my main complaints for this game, beyond my complete confusion at anything Monster Hunter, so like, you have to craft your armor and stuff, and that was like, what am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. And I kept hitting like multiple walls because I would try to figure out how to craft, how to beat something in crafting armor, and I just don't like grinding. But the game definitely was a mild challenge. It wasn't bad, but it was enough of a challenge for me that it kind of annoyed me at times. I like to just breeze through stuff like this. You basically have to guess what the monster's attack is going to be. It's a rock, paper, scissors system, so you've got power, technical, speed, and they make it real simple. Speed beats power, power beats technical, technical beats speed. Big ol' round robin. And you have to guess what kind of attack the monster's going to do. Then there's head-to-head, but then it gets a little detailed, so there's head-to-heads, and in a head-to-head, you can do a mass amount of damage while greatly reducing their damage if you're just doing 2 basic attacks. But if the monster's doing a special attack, it'll still land. So it's kind of like, it's a little confusing, but once you kind of get the hang of it, it's occasionally frustrating. Because you're like, you'll just kind of fall out of sync sometimes. Because there's no real pattern. There's a pattern, but it's like, it can be loose at times. So like, you'll be fighting a boss, you'll be like, okay, he does technical. You know, you see your first attack do technical and you had done speed, so you get beat. You go, okay, well, he's doing technical, so I'm going to do power. And then he does a speed attack. And then you go, okay, maybe he's going to do technical next. And you power and his speed again. You're like, and you just end up in this loop where you're getting bashed. And it is very easy to die. Like they, especially some of these, unless you grind a lot, you get beat down a lot in this game. And you're only given like 3 hearts, and basically you get down 3 times, you're out. And you can only carry like 10 healing items of the base. It was kind of rough, but it was fun, and I'm glad I played it. It's a fun game. It's just rough at times. And the UI, shit, what am I doing? I need this button. I want to, like, because I hate seeing, I'm that guy that has to clear all their notifications. So, okay, triangle in midair while riding. You will gradually lose altitude as you fly. That's a little annoying. Descend rapidly with L2 with no directional input. Descend straight down. Interesting. Let's continue. Calling them monsties in this game feels weird because it's like a very cutesy term for monsters. This is a very serious game. Let's talk to the guard.
Good to see you.
Dragons? What's this? Dragons? I should actually. What did
Good
you
to
even
see
say?
you.
Somebody swole your sweet roll. The only problem I'm having is it's occasionally dropping with streaming. Streaming 3 games is not. Uses AI anti-aliasing while maintaining. This is a lot better than the options of the other game too. They've done a great job. The game does feel a bit bloated. But let's see if that hopefully doesn't just break the game. Okay. Well. Oh, okay. It just takes a while. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so my let's pull up top left. We are. Yeah, see, it's dipping, and I can do this. It feels actually more jittery than. It's locked at 60. It just feels jittery. Maybe it's like the blur? It just feels a little funky. Oh, I need to set up. I like having my screenshot button. That's the one thing that call it stupid if you wish. Wait. Okay, no, they made it an options button. Okay, it says share. The cool thing about this is I can go to take a screenshot, and now I have a button take screenshot on my controller. Very cool. It's pretty long. Anyway, it's pretty rock solid. I feel like it's just a weird sharpness thing maybe then. I think that's what I'm seeing. I'll leave that on. Turn this off may help leaving. I think that's what I'm seeing. Ooh, no, that somehow is making it substantially worse. The background feels pixelated. Maybe we'll turn off DLSS then and see if that fixes it. I'm sorry. I hate to I don't know what I'm looking at. I just know it's bothering me. I don't mind a little bit of the cinematic. Let's try DLAA. Oh, okay, now we're down to 30. I think it's just the way the camera pan works in this game, man. It just feels... I don't know why, man. Can't jump. I was hoping I could, like, hop. It seems to be holding more or less. It occasionally dips below 60.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's ride to the Overlook.
Yes.
Isn't it? That's what you said.
Well.
Yeah, hot peppers. I don't know. How's it look on stream? The stream looks pretty good from my observable lens, though. Let's have a look. Let's open up the stream on a new window for a sec. I'm sorry, I've never played this game, so I'm just trying to make sure it looks. Let's see what it looks like. I guess it looks fine. Hard to tell. I wonder who else is playing this game. I'm kind of curious how, it's got 34,000 views and only a few followers. You've got VTuber, Lady. First guy is on the 4th. VTuber. There's a lot of fucking VTubers playing this game. I'm curious. Anyway. Alright, let's do it. I think we're just going to, It's a Velociraptor.
Wow.
Okay.
So we'll slay it. We can test monsters in the field. Okay, we're at a caution icon to strong monsters. The icon be 1 2 colors spell difference in your levels. Slightly much higher. Okay, easy enough.
Hey. We can handle it together. All right.
Hey.
Yes.
Fleet for contest of speed. And it is kind of...
Careful.
Yeah, so this is the same system that we were talking about in the previous one. Looks a lot nicer, though. Oh, boy, that does look nice. And it's the same thing. Power beats technical, technical beats speed, speed beats power. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And, like, in the beginning especially, it's relatively simple. You can look at me like, oh, he looks like a monster that would use speed.
Let's do this.
Uh-oh.
Keep an eye out. Well.
But a lot of it is just trial and error, which is, so you do take a little bit of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, basically if you attack with your monster,
Let's see. No.
oh, okay, you have one of those. In the other game you start with start with only one.
Let's go! Yes. Okay. Yes.
And then you get...
Got it! Nice one! What?
Another one!
Seriously?
Jumpin' Boogie Snoots.
Seriously?
Oh, this is a bigger one.
So, listen.
Powerful, but they consume stamina, so think before you use them.
Careful.
Stamina recovers naturally.
Okay.
Okay, so skills use stamina in this one.
Your Highness!
Hey.
Skills have 3 attack types to choose from, so pick one with an advantage. Easy enough.
You did it!
So, listen.
Wyvern Soul Gauge. Slay monsters. That one is the... Should have plugged away at those. Wyvern Soul represents a monster's final spirit. Using 0 will give you a big advantage.
Okay.
I feel like there was something like that. What is... Okay, this is a different kind of damage. Okay, those are the different kinds of damage.
Nice job!
It's cool you have party members in this. I feel like you didn't get them that. You didn't really get party members other than the other one. I think it did. I'll watch this form. Okay. I have a funny feeling, guys. Yup, power. So we use speed. Okay, so you can change the type of... Interesting. It's not based... See, in the previous one, it was based on skill. The skills had specific... This one you can... say, I want this one to have this kind of skill. Or this kind of rating. It doesn't... So you can use any skill with any...
Nice one!
All right.
Okay, that causes a downing.
All together now! How about that?
Excuse me.
You did it!
So, listen.
Yeah! We did it!
Good work.
Yes.
That should work.
Experience points of monsters can be earned by winning battles. Experience points. Okay. Heart rate 0, you will lose the battle. Can restart from a nearby catavan. Stand by the location. I was giving the option to retry if you were defeated. Yeah, usually your boss battles. Now let's finish. HP and hearts will be fully recovered. That's a nice quality of life change, because you would have to go through areas where you would only get your hearts back when you rested. That is a nice quality of life change.
You did it!
You'd have to make sure you healed properly afterwards. Excuse me.
Yes. Well...
I'm going to grab a quick drink. because I'm thirsty. So give me a minute, and I will be back. Sorry about that. Also had to pull stuff out of the dryer, but we are back. I do love this UI. They did a great job. And do not worry, we will soon continue to our, not sure what that is in the corner. We'll continue to our normally scheduled shit soon. We'll be playing some, what's it called? The Last of Us. Also, bug. Let me turn this off real quick. We'll be doing that, and The Last of Us Part 2 will be continued, as well as I do want to do a play of some of Goddess of Victory Miki at some point. People have talked up that story, and I am highly skeptical, but I'm also enough of a weeb to give it a try.
Okay.
Let me check something real quick. A little concerned as I see something. Oh, okay, it did start.
No. Okay.
It's Pat Labber.
Yes. Right.
Who is this kitty? We are going to pause at 6 p.m. to watch. Probably for an hour. I don't know. I'll probably just stop the stream at that point. Because, Broken Blade is coming on there, and then something else at 6:30.
Either way.
Lookout points. Interesting. I do think I want to discuss something real quick on the CN Classic Discord. With, what's it called? Let me look at this lineup again here. Hang on a sec. For Rising Sun. Let's go.
Let's see.
Okay. To the right.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh. You did it!
Huh?
Hey!
Good points can be used to discover all sorts of places. Hmm. Interesting. That's new.
All right.
I do like the quick switch function as well. Just zooms in, which is what you could do in the other one. You do R2 and it would switch between zoomed in, zoomed out, and no map at all. This map, I was talking about, so Monster Hunter Stories 1, my biggest gripes were the grinding, but more than anything, the map. So you had the mini-map in your corner, like what you have here, right, with the clown on the right. You'd be like, okay, this is your mini-map. And when you went to the settings, you had all your settings, which felt really. This is a lot better settings menu in my opinion. The other one was just a couple options, and you'd have to like flip through shit. It was a bit of a pain. Your map was just a bunch of changed level. Okay, it's tunnels. Interesting. So the map in Monster Hunter Stories 1 was just the rough outline of it. Think like what you have here. You got this outline, and like imagine blue and green. It was just like, mind you, but it was the whole overworld. Just the overworld with the different, like, here's the ice area, here's the desert area, here's the green, here's the that's it. So you knew what areas were, but you couldn't. And it's like, okay, well, it's in the desert. Cool, but it made navigating tend to be a pain. This is already a lot better map. That was probably my biggest gripe, hands down. Do the blue. Let's see if it auto clears. Does not. How do I clear this? Open other maps. Okay. That's how we do it. Okay. R3 to remove the pin. What's L3? Cool. Easy peasy.
Oh?
This is what I've been doing already.
All right.
While riding melee attack.
Well, Captain. Yeah.
Holy breath, holy. Holy breath, holy Batman. hard to tell where the items are, but it's right here, but a catavan. Seems like they did the same thing the other game where you have 3 slots.
Right, we're here. Let's get your inaugural expedition underway.
Wrong bite.
Aye, Captain. Ready for action.
I remember what that bundle of nerves is.
That's the spirit. Now, as for the work at hand,
Try not to
we're going to explore the
skip
forest
things.
and have you look for monster eggs.
As painful
You
as
got
it is.
But that's all we're doing? Looking for eggs?
Eggs!
Exactly. It may not sound glamorous, but egg hunting's one of our essential tasks.
Eggs!
This is how we find the monsties who become our partners after all. But that's not
Give
all.
me the
There's another
eggs!
reason egg hunts are so important to
Eggs!
the Rangers.
And, what reason is that?
It's simple. Counterintuitive though it may seem, egg hunts are a way for us to protect endangered monster species.
Eggs!
When we find an endangered species egg, we take it and
Eggs!
hatch it. Then, we can return it to the wild, bolstering their population.
That really does set you all apart from your average riders. What a great thing to do.
By the way,
Can we get another
do you
egg?
know why more and more monsters are on the brink of extinction?
That's a good question. Why?
Environmental changes brought on by the encroachment, maybe?
Tell me.
Right on the money. You really do live up to...
I'm still learning.
Oh, I forgot.
That's all the more impressive. But we think there may be another factor at play. In addition to the crystal encroachment, that is. Are you familiar with feral monsters?
No, I am not.
Feral monsters.
No more eggs.
Oh, yeah. They're sort of like regular monsters, but super strong and aggressive, right? From what I heard, no one's ever encountered one of those beasts and lived to tell the tale.
Huh? Hold on a moment. That can't be right.
Huh? What do you mean it can't be right?
If no one survived, how would the rest of us even know how strong they are?
Whoa! I never thought about that! You're sharp, little guy!
Well, you've got the super strong part right, at least. Their might defies the very laws of nature. Now imagine what that power does to an ecosystem. I'll tell you more about feral monsters down the line.
I am all ears!
We should probably get going. You can give her the lesson on the move.
No more egg. Eggs!
By the way,
It's the quote from Frying Nemo, which is a quote of The Cat in the Hat, where he goes, "Eggs!" Wait, what? Okay, with a pouch combined menu. That's useful. Give me the mushrooms. Give me the eggs.
Yes.
No, I don't want that. Getting the level.
Let's give it our all. Let's go.
Got this.
Really made to deal damage! Major damage! Charge gauge, increase the power skills portion. Okay, yeah, we're going to, I feel like these guys use technical. They do! Cool having, it is cool having party members. You don't usually get to have them.
You okay?
Now's our chance.
Looking good!
All right.
Easy.
You did it.
Done.
Yeah. On to the next.
Ads coming in. Subscribe to stay in the game. Oh, I already opened it. Uh-oh.
They snuck up on us.
They did.
Brace yourself.
I'll take it. All right.
All right.
Easy.
All right, keep it up. This will do it.
You did it! Yeah! On to the next!
S rank. I think we get healed each time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it doesn't say or. Yeah, no, that is kind of a nice quality of life improvement. Although it does remove some of the. Somebody left their pig up here.
Huh? Let's see.
Yeah, no, that's something you have to do in the other game too. You can hunt for pigs.
Hey.
What's this?
I'm storing like a candy wrapper in an updraft. I do like that at least you don't have to like, so I don't have to worry about like getting back to Catavan stands to heal. Because I don't want to spend all my healing items. That was a big pain in the first game.
Let's go! All right!
Speed this!
All right!
There's one.
All right! Keep it up! I got it! Yes!
It does look. I do love how it looks.
Yeah! We did it!
I also love that I love the little bit of camera work at on the ending screens. You know, it doesn't just be like, oh, you won, like in the other one. But it's a modern. It's the difference of Monster Hunter Stories came out. I don't know if I can get a double attack for that. Monster Hunter Stories. When did the original one? Yeah, that came out in 2016, 10 years ago. That might be why it's a little dated, but it was also for the 3DS. The remastered one came out in 2024. So it actually only took me 2 years to beat it. That's not too bad. Meanwhile, Wings of Ruin, the second one, came out in 2021, and I haven't touched it. Yeah.
Got this! You did it!
There goes one. You see, you have 3 hearts. And if you or your monster die, that's it. Because it's based off the hearts, not, I'm actually surprised there's not a difficulty option. Game settings. There is also a speed function. That was one of the nice things for longer, when you're dealing with these longer games. Well, there is a battle speed. You can match the battle speed. See if there doesn't seem to be a difficulty. I like how many options they add. There does not seem to be a difficulty option. Oh, maybe it's... Nope, it's not. Interesting. Oh, there we are. The hell? I really, honestly, the big gripe is, please, Devs, make it so you can pause in a cutscene.
It does look like a giant egg.
Well,
Eggs!
They do call it egg quartz.
Eggs! Quartz. Egg course!
That inside.
Akezu. You hardly see any
monster.
these days, but they were once pretty common.
Is it, alright to touch?
Of course. It's not like you're going to hurt it.
You can try.
The first egg quartz was discovered around 200 years ago. After that, however, there were no other discoveries until 10 years ago.
Huh.
When people started finding egg quartz everywhere.
No more egg. Not doing the egg joke anymore. Okay, one more time.
one
Eggs!
There's no rhyme or reason to where egg quartz appears.
Eggs!
Or
God
what
damn it.
monsters it encases. With that said,
So
I
stupid.
think getting to the bottom of the encroachment is our duty as rangers.
Unraveling the world's greatest mysteries? Man, the Rangers are so cool!
This is when most rookies get cold feet. Courage is commendable, but safety comes first. No matter what happens, don't forget that!
I'll take that to heart, sir.
Sir? That's not bad.
We've managed to keep the camp of Naviru, but without feeling out of place. I respect it.
Yes.
What moment? While riding the roar. Roars a Ryaxi's utility. That's cool. I like that because it means we can, excuse me. We can use it to...
Yes. Oh. What's this?
Climbing up the wall. I like the roar functionality. That is very helpful. Because sometimes you just don't want to deal with monsters. And that's really nice that I don't have to do that. Oop, hit the wrong button. Ooh, kind of chilly. Huh.
Look!
Huh. Eggs!
Monster eggs!
Give me the eggs! No! I don't want that!
Pattern. Are they bird wyvern eggs?
It could be an ultra-rare endangered species!
I wouldn't get my hopes up. Look, the calling card.
I recognize that feather!
Here it comes.
No! I don't want that! I have not seen one of those before.
Paoluno! Watch out for aerial attacks! Rudy! This is nothing! We're not backing down! Bring it on!
Alvin the Chipmunk.
We have to calm it down.
Grappa!
That's not much. It was in the first one.
Yes.
It is doing technicals. Okay. Again, you can kind of gauge what kind of attack a monster's gonna do.
Counting on you.
And power. See, like that was just yellow, so I assume that doesn't have a type.
Oh.
Okay, it's doing speed now. Attacking with a stampede of pigs.
You okay?
That's wild.
Let's do this.
Well,
And it. Hey.
Cool, so we're using speed, so we should switch to technical.
nice one. All right.
Interesting. Break bonus. So that's the head, that's the neck pouch.
You did it.
Interesting. I feel like it was kind of complicated like this. I just never figured it out.
Time. How
I
about
guess it's supposed to be like the, oh no, there is also the ride skill. Okay.
impressive?
So, listen.
Brother!
There is the kinship skill.
Your Highness!
End of your HP.
Yes, Valentine. Your Highness!
Okay, you're only gonna do a level 1 though, which kind of stinks. You usually want to attack a bit.
You ready, Captain? Yeah! Ah! Good job!
15 Nature Cowboys at the Ram Ranch.
Good work.
What the hell?
What's gone into that monster?
Probably fair.
Look at that. It's gone feral.
Oh no, another one.
Careful.
We're supposed to fight. Of course, that's definitely unusual.
Yes.
Try hitting the crystal. At least they gave us new, Okay. I'm a little confused.